I was swinging along, minding my business, when suddenly...
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please do well to hit the subscribe button. If you're an OG and you've been following my video or you watched my last video, welcome back. So let's get right into it. So today we're going to be talking about why, how, and what to do to make my natural hair or my hair grow and stay healthy. So I'm going to be talking about the common hairstyles that we do that affect our hair growth and hair retention. Number one, it is very important to understand that protective hairstyles are very good for all hair types, whether natural or relaxed hair, okay, and all hair textures. Protective hairstyles are the way forward. However, I also want you to understand that the reason why your protective hairstyle may not be doing what it is supposed to do is because of the tension you get on your scalp and your hair when you're making protective hairstyle. Personally, I would like to believe that every hairstyle you make, or most hairstyles you make, are protective hairstyles. However, the problem comes mostly on the tension of that particular hairstyle on your hair follicles and your scalp in general, and even your hair strands. Now when you're making braids is also considered as a protective hairstyle, but when you make tight braids that are severely tight from the roots and also the body of the braid is tight, you have put your hair under so much tension with the tightness that your hair has no space to breathe. So mostly I would advise that you do braids, but it shouldn't be tight. It should be as loose as your hair can stand it. There is no beauty in tight tension hairstyles. Most times if you have a moving scalp, you discover that when you even do tight hairstyles, they don't look so good because your scalp has moved and it has given it this look, and it doesn't even look good, okay? So just avoid high tension hairstyles. You can make a simple cornrow all back with your natural hair like I showed in my previous video, but I did add extensions in that video and your hair would still not thrive. Why? Because it was pulled while it was braiding and there's so much tension on your scalp and your hair follicles and your hair strands. So avoid it completely. Make protective hairstyles. You can make whatever hairstyle you want, but make sure they are as low tension as it can possibly go. Secondly, I'm going to tell you that one of the reasons why your hair isn't thriving and what to do differently for your hair to thrive, to be more healthy and to grow, is to stop switching hairstylists. I said it. I know. But if you find a hairstylist that suits your hair and helps your hair to thrive, please, by all means, stick to your hairstylist. Because what happens when you use hairstylist A, hairstylist B, hairstylist C, hairstylist B, hairstylist E, and you keep switching, is that with every hairstylist there's a different technique, a different tension build on your scalp and on your hair strands in general, and overall the whole idea of putting your hair under so much tension, switching from hairstylist to hairstylist, is a lot on your hair, your scalp, and your hair follicles. So please avoid it. If you have one stylist or you're fortunate enough to find a hairstylist that suits your hair and you notice that your hair is thriving and your hair is growing, please stick to that hairstylist. And the moment you go to any hairstylist and she applies too much tension on your hair, please never visit that hairstylist again, because if you want your hair to thrive, you do not need that on your hair strands, nor do you need it on your hair scalp. And thirdly, we're going to talk about wigs. Yes, wigs. I'm currently wearing a wig. In my last video I was not wearing a wig, but I want you to understand something. With wigs, especially for your front hair, your edges, what happens is with so much glue being applied, because if you have edges, there is almost no way that glue is not going to come in contact with your hair. And I see people that just pull out their wig immediately they are done with their activity or whatever the purpose is for installing that wig. I want you to know that you're causing damage to your hair. You're causing damage to the front of your hair, and the front of our hair, that's our edges, is one of the most fragile parts of our hair. The front and the back, just underneath our hair, that's our neck area, those are the most fragile parts of our hair. Now that glue that you have pulled off, you have ripped successfully a lot of strands from your edges, and the more you do that, the continuous pulling and pulling and pulling, you will notice that your hairline will start receding. Nobody wants a receding hairstyle, so I'm here to help you. Rather than you pull your wigs, find a safe way to take off your wigs. I'm not asking you not to wear wigs. I wear wigs all the time. However, I have techniques I use when I'm wearing wig, and because I love my natural hair and I want my natural hair to thrive, I hardly ever even use glue on my edges. I would use a hair glue spray, or I have this technique I use. I'm going to put the video here, or you can go to my TikTok or Instagram page to check that out, right? I use that technique and I discovered that the moment I apply water on my hair, my wig comes off easily without anything happening to my edges. I showed you guys my video, my hair in my last video, and you could see that my edges were thriving. And this is coming from a girl that literally wears wigs almost every single day of her life, and whenever I'm stepping out because of my 3 months challenge, I have to wear a wig. But my natural hair is thriving, my edges are thriving. If you do eventually use a wig, please, I advise you to either use alcohol. You can use hand sanitizer or whatever alcohol you come across with. I discovered that even nail dissolver, yes, nail dissolver, acetone, works. Okay, you can use hot water and dish soap. There are so many ways. You can even buy solutions to help you melt out the glue, then you take off the wig. And if you notice that glue is stuck to your edges, please do well to take your time to apply oil or acetone or whatever solution there is, and gently take out the glue from your hair, because that constant pulling from the glue can also cause your hairline to recede and your hair in general to keep receding, and your front hair tends not to grow and you become bald. I hope this helps somebody out there. I have given you why, how, and what to do to help your natural hair thrive more. Thank you for coming to my series, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing, because I do believe you did subscribe. If you are not new here, thank you so much for sticking around. Please do well to share this video to your family, friends, your loved ones, because I do believe that in 2026 we all deserve to have thriving hair.
When the nights get slow, but then disappear,